Okay, this program uses a while statement to print a table. Okay, when I run the program, you see the output will be printing a table showing the value of x, double the value. Okay, the first column shows the value. Second column, I want the value showing double, twice of this value. The third column should show the square root of the first column. Okay, now let us see how it works. First, it print the heading, the title, first column, second column, third column. I know the output is not nice. That is what I'm going to explain to you how to make it better. But before I proceed to that, let us see how the program works first to show this output. Okay, I use variable x. I declare x as 1, as integer. X is 1 at the beginning. So the while statement will check. While x, which is 1, is less than or equal to this, I want to repeat, using the while statement to repeat this statement. Okay, now let us see. The value of y is 2 times x, 2 times 1. The value of z is square root of x, square root of 1. Then my program print the value of x, y, and z. X, y, and z. So it print 1, 2, and the answer for square root of 1. Okay, first column under this, second column for this, third column for this. After printing that, the first line, next, the value of x is now x plus 900. X is 1. 1 plus 901 become, 1 plus 900 becomes 901. So x become 901. So repeat again. Is 901 still less than this? Yes, it will enter 2 times 901. So it print x, which is 901, and the y, twice of 901. Similarly, it print the z. Z is square root of 901. Okay, so you know this is a loop. It will repeatedly calculating y and z and print the xyz, showing you xyz many times printed by this loop. Alright, how it stop at 9901? Let's see the last round. It print x at 9901. So x is 9901. 9901 plus 900 become 10,000 something. Alright, with 10,000 something, the computer do not know that's the end. He still want to repeat, but it checks first. Is the 10,000 something less than or equal to 9999? Of course not. It exceeds this number, so it gets out and it stops at this number. Okay, now, you see the output is very ugly. Ugly in the way that it's not aligned. I want the x actually falls under the title number. I want the y to falls under the title, this double value, and the z to falls under this title. Okay, now why the output is like this? Because you see, some number of x is small, 1 digit, some are big, 4 digits. When the number is 4 digit, it occupies 4 spaces on the screen. So the value of y is pushed to the right as compared to the y here. The rest of the y is pushed because this x is occupying 4 spaces because it is 4 digits. Some big numbers are bigger than the other line. So the output is pushing the bigger number to the right. How do I make it better? Okay, I'm going to tell the system, I want the value of x to be printed using 6 column. Why 6 column? Because the title NUMBER. The title is 6 alphabet. So it occupies 6 spaces on the column. So if only I say I want to print this x using 6 column on the screen. So all the numbers, whether it's 1 digit, 3 digits or 4 digits, all will use 6 column on the screen. So it will be aligned nicely under the title number. Okay, then these spaces is the spaces, the gap between the 2 numbers. Follow the title. Next, the double value. I want to print y to use, how big is this space? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 spaces, 12 alphabets. I need 12 spaces to print the value of y. So that whether the y is small number or big numbers, it will use 12 spaces. Okay, so I'm going to say here in the printf, I say I want y to be printed using 12 spaces on the screen with 2 digits with two decimal places within the 12th space. Okay, so the 2 is within the 12 spaces on the screen. Finally, the Z, similarly, I want to print, of course, this gap. Okay, I copy the space, it should be the same gap as this. The next, the Z, I want to print as wide as the title. I want the Z to occupy that much spaces. 13 alphabets. So I put 13.3. You can count. This is 13 alphabets. So now let us run the program. You see it will show a better output. Let me compile first. Okay, you see the output is neatly aligned. Although it is 1 digit for the X, but it will use 6 spaces on the screen because I say so, 6D for X. The Y, although it's only 2.00, it occupies 4 spaces on the screen, 2.00. Although it only needs 4 spaces, but I will use 12 spaces. From here to there is 12 spaces. Similarly, the Z, I will use 13 spaces on the screen. Whether it is big number or small number, everybody use the same 12 spaces. So everybody fall nicely and using the same spaces. Okay? Now, if my explanation is too fast, you can pause at any time and, repeat, listen again. I hope you understand and you'll be ready to do the next exercise. Okay, try to understand this. You can find this on page 4-37 of the textbook. But I modify a little bit to show you 3 columns instead of just 2 columns as shown in the textbook. But they are similar. Alright, now please go back to Blackboard and see what you should do next. See you again.